Hi, I'm Beverly Welch here at the Arbor Gate in Tomball, Texas. I'm joined today by my dear friend Gaye Hammond of the Houston Rose Society. And it is late winter, early spring, and we're going to talk about pruning your roses. So Gaye, do I prune all my roses right now?
No, and that's the most common misperception about pruning roses. Only roses we want to prune this time of year in the early spring are the bush type roses, hybrid teas, miniatures, floribundas, and leave those climbers alone until another time of year to prune.
Perfect.
So I brought a couple of examples if you'd like me to show
please.
The difference. These are hybrid tea roses. One is a on-root variety where the stems come straight up out of the ground and there's multiples, and then I have a grafted variety, and a lot of people have grafted ones, and the grafted ones are a little bit more challenging for us to prune, and so we're going to work on that one with what I call the 4Ds.
Okay.
And a lot of times people walk up to a rose bush and they say, goodness gracious, it looks like a train wreck. Where do I start? So we start with the 4Ds.
Okay.
And the 4Ds, the easiest place to start is we start with something dead. So go.
That's our first D.
That's
dead.
Our first dead.
Okay.
Our first D is dead. And so we take out everything all the way down to where it's dead.
Okay.
And the next thing we take out is dinky. Well, this is a baby rose bush. And so there's a lot of dinky in this little baby rose bush. And so I kind of have to use my common sense and start with anything that I feel like will not hold up a flower, which would be above here, and above here, and above here. And another thing that we always try to take out in our 4Ds is anything that's damaged. And as you can see, this got damaged in the car ride over. So we're going to take out the damaged parts. And a lot of times when roses, they make what I call a dog leg. A stem comes out, it makes a 90-degree turn and goes in another direction. Well, what happens is stem down here is big, stem up here is little.
Yeah.
So I want it to make another big one, so I will go and cut below where those attach, which is kind of brave.
Kind of drastic, yeah.
Kind of drastic. And then I'm left with not much.
No.
But the rose knows because I have told it where I want it to grow.
Okay.
And it's going to come out in the shape that I have provided. Now, stubs.
Yes.
We all leave them. In this type of rose, it won't make a new stem if there's a stub.
Okay.
So I have to go down and take out all of the stubs, even with the ball at the bottom, and then it will create more stems coming out from this side.
Okay. So we're looking for dead, dinky, damaged,
and diseased.
And
we didn't have any disease in this one. It was just a small bush.
Now, what about our own root rose? Is there a different technique?
No, same technique. When we pruned this one, we did the same things looking for the 4Ds, and then we just tried to open up the center of the plant so more air can get inside. And the big key is, where do you cut when you cut? Normally, this bush told us where to cut. All of these little stem growths that are coming out are new stems ready to have a flower. And so we try to cut a 1/4 of an inch above those little stem growths that are just budding out.
Okay, now this one's already budded out, but what if the roses in my garden still are full of foliage, even have bud and bloom? Do I still trim them too?
Absolutely. If they are a hybrid tea or a bush type rose, now is the time you want to do that. And if it's fixing to have a flower, then prune the canes around where the flower is, and then after the flower forms, then go back and get it. A lot of times people will stretch their pruning out over the course of 3 or 4 weeks, and there's no problem doing that at all.
Well, thank you, Gaye. You made it look so quick and easy. I got a house full of roses back here. You want to take a look?
Let's go, Prune.
All right.